Bank of America said that they have now settled on their mortgage problems. So, Jim, when we look at Bank of America, and we talked about this bank last week, that you like some of the regional names better.
Yes,
you
I
felt
do.
like the stock has already run. Are you worried, though, that people are going to get sucked into this, that when they do deliver this quarter that dresses this settlement, it's going to be a terrible quarter and they'll get beaten back down?
I'm beginning to think that there's going to be revenue growth in the banks. Everyone's focused on net interest margin. But if you begin to get more lending, and Brian Moynihan has said there's going to be more lending.
He said that last week.
Then what you're going to find is that we're going to be able to value these things in ways that are kind of like other stocks. Remember, we don't trust the book value. Remember, Bank of America was at 18 when a lot of the banks were much lower, and then it dropped to 12 because of lawsuits. Then it ultimately went to 5, 6 because of viability. I think as important as the Fannie Mae, let's say the wipeout of that worry, is that they are selling these difficult to service mortgages to North Star Mortgage, symbol NSM. And that's also a positive. Bank of America is putting the Countrywide problems behind it, okay? And Countrywide almost destroyed the company. If you can make the focus Merrill Lynch and make the focus retail banking, then Bank of America can go much higher. And I don't think the stock's expensive at all.
Let's bring in also that there is whispering that perhaps the Fed is going to cut short its bond buying program. If that happens, interest rates are going to go up. That also benefits the banks.
Yes, it does. The net
up.
interest margin has been just a horrendous thing for all banks, particularly for Wells Fargo, by the way. And I think that Wells Fargo, ActionAlersPlus.com name. Bank of America, people think, it's up 100%, Jim. Can't go any higher. It maybe should never have been at 5.6. The lawsuit risk, the franchise risk, was so great at 5.6 before Buffett got involved that you could understand. Systemic risk is different from earnings risk. Bank of America is going to begin to be valued as a growth stock, and being able to say, look, we are now lending again, and if you get a little net interest margin pop, then you see the stock at 18. We've been buying Key over and over and over again. I think Key is a really undervalued story. I think Key could go to 12 from 8, 9 and not be overvalued. That's an ActionAlersPlus.com name. Bank of America, candidly, I wish I bought it. Wish we had bought it for the Child Trust. We didn't. We're focused on Key. We made some money in JP Morgan. But I think that this is a investment, not a trade. And I think that people should understand Bank of America, putting the past behind it is just hugely positive. $18.
All right, you can buy and hold Bank of America.
$18.